YouTube? It's your boy Double A9 Skills, and welcome to another episode of the RTG, baby. So we're back. It's Boxing Day. If you guys don't know what that means, if you're not like out in the UK and stuff, I don't think we do the Boxing Day over here in the NA. Maybe we do. Anyways, Boxing Day is a big day in the UK, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, it's the day after Christmas, and you know what that means. We're back on the market. We're back bringing in some new cards to the team, and we're back making our team absolutely amazing and then jumping into the Weekend League. YouTube, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Welcome to another episode of the RTG. Make sure to hit that thumbs up. Yo, can we go for 4,000 likes? That would be absolutely amazing. Make sure to subscribe and turn your bell on. And guys, I think today there is going to be I don't want to spoil it, but I think there's going to be a card that comes out later in SBCs. He's very tall. He's played for Barca. He's played for Manchester United. He's played for LA Galaxy. I don't want to spoil. He's a really tall guy. He plays the striker position, and a lot of people look like him. So look out for that card. Maybe he's going to be in SBC. Maybe he's going to be in packs. I'm not really sure. But anyways, without further ado, guys, we are going to jump into this episode here, and we are going to purchase some players, all right? So the first person we're going to bring in is a very interesting one. It's going to be the Christmas, Footmas, or whatever you call these things, winter wild cards of the boy Sterling, all right? Now, this is a card that the Booyah Nation actually wanted me to use. Hey, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, man. We over 2 million subscribers, and we still growing strong like a crate. I hope you guys had a great Christmas, by the way. If you celebrate Christmas, I hope your Christmas was amazing. With that being said, we're bringing in Sterling. Sterling has a left foot on him. You know what I'm saying? Now that look at Sterling, his hairline's going a little bit back. Sterling, your hairline's going back, buddy. Trust me, I know, because look, see? My hairline never starts, but that's okay. Hey, listen, it's okay, bro. It's still there. It's still there. That's all that matters. We're gonna rock a 3. What do I put? What do we want him as a winger, right? 350? Because here I'm gonna have to move him back. Let's get him right here as a winger, right? For 350? Yeah, let's get him for 350. All right, boys. Whoa. 350, baby. For the boys, Sterling. Fresh out the box? Hey, fresh out the box. Merry Christmas to me. 350 Sterling. Welcome to the RTG, baby. All right, that's our first purchase, right? The second purchase that we're bringing in, you have to have played FIFA 18. If you played FIFA 18, then you know pretty much for almost the entire game cycle, Alessandrini wasn't everybody's team. He was one of the most broken cards that FIFA has ever seen. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not lying. I'm not BSing you. Alessandrini has been one of the most broken cards ever seen. And for 65,000 coins, he is back in FIFA 22, and he is absolutely a GOAT. I've used him on my big account, so I know what this card can do, and now I'm gonna show y'all what this card can do on the RTG. This dude is an absolute animal, and he's back for 22. So let's get it popping. 68,000 coins, that's nothing. We are back to look at what the team now officially looks like. I've made some changes. At the left back position used to be João Cancelo, but we replaced him with my boy Theo Hernandez. Remember, getting as many wins as possible is important to the series now, because they have changed Weekend League rewards. So we're going to attempt to do our best. I'm a little bit rusty right now. I'm going to try my best to just get hopefully 16 wins again, just what it used to be. And then we'll go from there and start building and hopefully get to 19 and 20 and 0s. But we're rusty. We haven't really been taking the game too seriously, because getting 16 wins before wasn't that hard. Now it's going to get really hard. So we're going to have to, really start grinding. Now, with that being said, Theo's taking this position. Somehow Stuchkov is still here. I packed him, thought I was going to sell him, but with 19 games and 14 goals from the left cam position in 4-2-2, I've had a hard time trying to sell him. Messi has been benched, not because he's bad, not because I don't love him, but because I just wanted more speed down the wing, and the Booyah Nation wanted to see Sterling. So Sterling is now a part of the club. He's playing the right cam position for us with crazy agility, crazy balance, crazy acceleration, crazy sprint speed. Can't wait to use that card. My boy Mbappe and my boy Alessandrini will play the striker positions together. They're going to be incredible. I promise you that. And then Petit was going to replace Awar with Conte. If you missed yesterday's episode, we packed Conte. But I think Awar is going to stay for a while. Now we'll find out. Maybe Petit comes in for Awar at some point. Maybe he doesn't. He sees how it depends how we're defending. And also, David is not done around here. That's why I haven't sold him. With 28 games played, 24 goals, 14 assists. I love him. He's incredible. It's just a card named Alessandrini came out, and he's a problem. So that's the problem. Big thumbs up, subscribe. It's Weekend League time. We're gonna make 2 more changes to the squad. Well, 3. Awar has officially hit the bench, because as I'm playing qualifiers, I'm kind of seeing what the team needs and doesn't need. I'm going to bring in a new center back to go at this spot instead of Varane. Now, at some point, I'm not going to sell Varane, because Varane could take Tuanzebe's spot for what's about to happen. but I'm going to change it up because I'm going to bring in a new center back and a new goalie because Pope wasn't really getting the job done, and I want a new center back. So let me show you who we're picking up. First purchase is going to be my Red Fire Kunde. Now, I thought about getting him as ice, but his reactions are super high on this card. He has 97 reactions. On the other one, he has 90. So I'm going to go with fire. I've used fire before. Also, if you watch Squad Builder Showdown between myself and Andy had the fire version of Kunde, and I could not get past that card. So without further ado, I am going to pick up the fire one. Again, this one's so much cheaper, but then I have to buy a shadow. So I'm going to buy him right here. All right. So with the shadow, I know you'll probably want the ice one, but I personally think the fire one is better. I could be wrong. I could have taken an L right there and maybe the ice one is better, but I'm going to get the fire, man. Fire one, higher reactions. I just think maybe he gets more auto blocks. We'll take that. Then the last guy for the team. I need a French goalkeeper that goes into Tuanzebe and into Kunde. So we're going to pick up a cheeky little Loris. Not my favorite keeper in the game, but also don't hate him. So I'm not mad at it. But he's not the best. But either way, doesn't matter. It is what it is. We're going to bring in big boy Loris, and hopefully Loris can bring us silverware. You know what I'm saying? No Spurs jokes, I promise you. I totally want to say one. I'm not going to say it. Spurs fans that are watching this vid, just know that I want to say it, but I'm not going to say it because out of respect to your club, I won't do it. Loris, he's bringing us silverware. Let's go. This is now officially what it looks like. Again, as I just told you guys, if for some reason I'm not feeling Tuanzebe, no problem. I think the team works perfectly like this. It does work perfectly like this. Obviously, the Premier League link, no problem. We could maybe even get Kimpembe if we really wanted to. We have the English link there, so Kimpembe. We could do a lot, man. But in the meantime and in between time, hopefully Tuanzebe can hold it down. Awar is officially on the bench now, which is kind of sad. But at the same time, Petit was kind of doing pretty good. So without further ado, gameplay. So you guys are going to see me talking right there, but what you're hearing is different because I want to post-com this. So you're going to see my live reaction to the goals, boys, but I want to post-com this and kind of talk to you about a few cards that have been absolutely disgusting for me. For example, David, his winter wild card, the boy Alessandrini's winter wild card, and Sterling's winter wild card. These cards are not to be taken lightly, boys. These new cards that have dropped into this game are absolutely amazingly great. This Winter Wild promo has been one of the best promos when it comes to people who don't spend money on the game ability to get great cards. For example, Alessandrini is just 60K, right? You have David, who's somewhere in the hundreds. You have Sterling, who's the most expensive of the bunch, coming in at 200K. You had an Awara, who you could have gotten for your midfield for, I think his SBC was like around a 170, 150. This has been by far the most overpowered overpowered promo we have maybe ever seen in any FIFA. From Alessandrini to Sterling to Awar to David. And I know there's more that I'm leaving out, but this promo has been absolutely incredibly insane. Now, Foot Champs for me was actually a lot of fun. There's two things that I'm struggling with right now. I don't know what took place in my area or in general over the last few weeks, but if you're watching my gameplay, if you look in the center of the screen, not in this gameplay that you're watching right here, you're going to see me get a lot of packet loss or pocket loss. I know you heard me talk about this before. I'm just getting really laggy games. That's the first thing. The second thing, 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. This has been a formation that is causing me a lot of issues, and I'm having a hard time beating it. The reason for it is, when we used to run 4-1-2-1-2 back in the old days, guys, we ran 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, but we ran 4-1-2-1-2 narrow with our left backs and our right backs, you know, on stay back while attacking, and our CDM on stay back while attacking, and the rest was pretty much balanced. You're up top, you put stay forward, get in behind. How people are running 4-1-2-1-2 now is very different. Stay back and left back and right back on stay back while attacking, 2 CDMs on stay back while attacking. Not 2 CDMs, excuse me, all 3 center mids on stay back while attacking, right? And then, you know, even their cam at times could be on stay back while attacking. So now you have these 3 CDMs, which 2 are supposed to be center mids, but now they're 3 CDMs plus your 4 back line, and it's very sweaty. And then you counter with the 3 players up top. It's very hard to break down unless you play through the middle consistently. Unless you play through the wings consistently. And a lot of times I like going down the middle, so I'm having a hard time with it. But that's not what we're here for today's video. Today's video is to talk about Alessandrini. Big go Alessandrini. Dude's unbelievable. The card is great. He dribbles well. He shoots crazy off of his left foot. Where I first noticed him was not on the RTG. I was actually playing on the PlayStation account and I was doing my qualifiers, and somebody in my stream was like, yo, can you maybe try Alessandrini? And I said, well, you know what? Why not, dude? Let's get him. So I threw Alessandrini in my team thinking that, you know, no way this guy could be better than David. And honestly, I don't think he's better than David when it comes to scoring goals, but the ability to create things, David can't do that. So when you play David at striker beside Mbappe, it's David just scoring, right? David's a goal scorer, shoot the ball, score goals. Alessandrini has the ability to score long range shots, a dribble, go fast, speed boost, play the wing, play striker. He has the ability to be a attacking, creating midfielder, striker, where David has the ability to be a goal scorer, right? You're talking about a Lukaku and a Ibrahimovic and a Harry Kane and those great guys. That's what you're looking at when you talk about David. That's the type of striker you're getting. When you get someone like Alessandrini, it's more of like a Wayne Rooney. You know what I'm saying? It's more of like a Benzema when Ronaldo was there. It's someone who can hold the ball for a second, do some like little dribble moves and be able to give a nice out pass. And that's what Benzema did a lot when Ronaldo was there, found the open man. And that's what Alessandrini does. But he can score. Trust me when I say that. He can score. And as you can see, he's scoring and he's scoring a lot. Alessandrini is a card to really, really take a look at, bro. Also, just a little thing. You get a bonus if you wear the Real Madrid jersey. I'm kidding. But no, if you wear an all-white jersey, plus the white boot and the long socks, Alessandrini looks sick in all white. But anyways, doesn't really matter. His card is incredible. I want to jump to Sterling right now. This Sterling card is a left-footed Sterling. I think Sterling's usually a right footer, right? But either way, this card, this winter wild card is plays on the right, but for me, but he's a left-footed card, unbelievably fast. Gets bullied off the ball if you run up against any center back, but if you can burn the center back, he is just rapid, so good. And this gameplay right here, you're gonna see my emotions just be crazy. I'm screaming, I'm yelling, I'm jumping around, I'm yelling at the ref, and it's because this Mendoza guy I play a lot every weekend. For some reason, I play him. I don't know if it's because he comes to the live and actually matches me on purpose, or I'm not exactly sure what's going on there, but I play him a lot. And I was just very, very emotional because I was down 2-0 and I was like, yo, I kept saying, yo, you might beat me, but I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna score goals. I'm gonna eat, because I was down 3-1 at one point. But yeah, anyway, Stuchkov has been incredible for me too. This episode's not really about Stuchkov. This episode is about the one, the only big boy Alessandrini. And even though Alessandrini and even though Sterling is unbelievable, the best card in the game is still this man right here. Insigne comes into this game when I was down 3-1, and he's gonna literally carry us right to a hat trick and just win the game for us. Single-handedly win the game. Dude is ridiculously good. But pay attention to these winter wild cards, guys. They are absolutely insane. The first guy, if I was you, I would start out with Alessandrini. Give him a go. A lot of you guys have Ligue 1 teams, which has French players in there. A lot of y'all have Mbappe. A lot of y'all might have an icon. Hide him. I know he's a league that's kind of hard to link up, but he's French, which is easy this year because if you got Conte, if you got anyone that's French, Fakir, a lot of us have those cards. This card is going for 68,000 coins, which is remarkable. On the Xbox, PlayStation, he might be a little bit cheaper, but Alessandrini is somebody to definitely pay attention to, bro, because he's way too cheap to not be in more people's lineups, if that makes any type of sense. So there's that. And then if you have the more money, Sterling is definitely somebody to really, really pay attention to. Hey, in the comments down below, I want to know how your weekend league records, weekend league going. For me, Foot Champs is one of those things where it's like I kind of played it. It was casual. I just casually got the 16 wins, played with fun teams, didn't really care about sweating. We just did our best to casually get there. If we got there, we got there, cool. If we didn't rank 2, we would take it. We got pretty much every single time except for once we stayed at rank 2. And we did that playing with casual teams. Now to flick the switch, it hasn't been easy. For example, I am going to take an early loss, and that's against this guy right here who's in the 4-1-2-2 narrow and just hit me on the counters. But with that being said, I to flick a switch from going to, hey, you know what, we play weekend league casually, like, you know, casually, it's something that we like to do. And then to go from that to, oh man, we got to win every single game. Also, I get back in this game and then I make this massive mistake here. I want to show you. I get this opportunity off a kickoff, right? He messes up and I'm like, oh, here we go. And I see Insigne and I'm like, if I get this guy the ball, I'm scoring. And I took this shot here when I could have just stepped down. Another Militao would have taken me out for a pen, or I would have scored if he didn't take me out. And then right off of that, I switch into Conde a little bit too early, which got me out of position, and Gabriel Jesus does a beautiful ball roll, and we lose a game. That we got back from 3-1 down, get back into this game, and then we lose in the 87th minute, which was so unfortunate because we fought our way back, and I could have won the game with Insigne. So our first loss could have been avoided, but it hit us. We're going back to that light switch, right? We go from casually playing weekend league to now, okay, we got to come up with 19 wins. Yo. It's different. It's a different animal, Booyah Nation. I'm telling you, it's a different animal, bro. You have to flick a switch. There's no Mickey Mouse wins coming in for us. We're trying to find a way to win games. Look at this cheese goal. We're trying to find a way to win games, not lose games, win games, and just go back to, you know, old school weekend league last year when we used to drop, like, you know, the 29-1s, and, you know, I never 30-0 last year, only 29-1, and get the top 100s. Now we're back in that mode, and it's like, man, so this weekend league we might not get, you know, hopefully we get the 16 again, but we'll slowly get back into that groove of hitting hopefully 19-1 consistently, or 20-0s. But that's gonna take a little bit of, you know, getting back into it. If you guys enjoy this episode, smash that big old thumbs up. Please go try Alessandrini. Please go try David. Please go try Sterling. These are cards you can't live without. These are overpowered, insane cards that will help your team massively. I promise you, they are incredibly good. Guys, if you enjoyed it, hit that thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe. Bully Nation, I love your face. I hope you guys had awesome holidays. New Year's coming up. I wish you guys nothing but the best for the next year coming up. Thank y'all. Be safe out there. Appreciate y'all, and I will catch you in the next episode of the RTG.